This comment right here is from the video of Darius stimming in the pool. So, friend says, and is he really a friend? I don't know. So the commenter says that, yes, but you cannot expect everyone else to deal with this sort of behavior. So the sort of behavior is stimming. I work with people like this. People like this, I'm assuming he's referring to people with autism. I work with people like this, and we make plans and work around other people. It's not fair for others to be disturbed, and I don't know the rest of the comment because it's cut off. So what this commenter is saying that I or we, meaning people who work with people with autism, people who have family members with autism, we need to plan accordingly when we take our peoples in public. So we need to make a plan. So we need to call the pool. We need to call whatever, Walmart. I'm bringing Darius to Walmart. Let everybody know we need a time. What time can I bring Darius to Walmart? So we need to plan a schedule to take our peoples outside. Now, that's the unfair part because that's excluding people. Isn't segregation over? Last time I checked, isn't that a form of segregating people? Let's just put up some signs, autistic people only, neurotypical people only, because that's what you are saying. Because our children can't go out in public unless everybody has a schedule. 8:15, we could take Darius, we can go to Walmart at 8:15. We can walk down these two aisles, and 8:13 and 8:14. At this time, we can't go down that way because there's people down there and we might disturb them. Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense. And as a parent with a kid with autism that's grown, because that's the problem, because he is an adult with autism, so it's harder for people, it's a sight for sore eyes, if you will. But I know that he can get loud. The stimming can get loud. And I know that he can have meltdowns, and he doesn't really have meltdowns, but he can. Something could trigger him, and, I'm aware. I'm always looking. When I'm out in public, I'm not just out in public. I'm working. Reading his nonverbal cues, if you will, making sure he's okay, making sure everybody around us is okay, making sure he's not trigger fixated. All these things I'm doing, trying to have a good time, trying to have my kid in the world because he can be in the world, because according to the Constitution, he can. Freedom, he doesn't have to be locked away. He can come outside. People can do things. Why can maybe I should get upset because my neighbor dog is barking all night. Oh, but that's a dog. He can bark all night because dogs bark. You know what? People with autism stim. And people need to start getting used to it. Planes fly. Trains train. Train go choo-choo. And pigs go oink oink, and people with autism stem, and it's something new, and that's why, did I just spit? That's why we have to spread awareness, get people to know and see it, get comfortable with it, accept it. This is what we doing. If you lock them away, people will not get used to it. And it's only a moment of time that you have to sit there. And then if you don't like it, leave. Say you're in the park and people playing music. I grew up in the park in the 80s. Everybody got these boombox. They bumping, and it's just like, you get used to it. Fireworks on the 4th of July. Should I go to my neighbors and say no fireworks because Darius doesn't like fireworks? It triggers him. It's too loud for him, even though he's the loudest kid I know. But it triggers them. So I'm not going to let everybody know, no fireworks. No fireworks. But it's the 4th of July. But my son doesn't like fireworks. You know, parents with autism, we are more accepting of the world than the world are accepting of our children. We deal with all the noises in the world. But when it comes to people with autism, it's just like everybody got a problem with it. All the noise in this world, people doing all kinds of things that we deal with and accept. But when it comes from a person with autism, everybody upset. Be you and be great. 1.